Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Melly Mel the Muse, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my DIY recipe for my turmeric with herbs sugar body scrub. So this video is going to be a little bit different because although I am going to be revealing my DIY recipe, I'm also going to be incorporating ingredients that I received from SheaMoisture Beauty Hack Collection. And you guys, my DIY heart, because you know I love DIY when I have the time, my DIY heart like literally burst with joy when I saw what was in this box. So I received a recipe book that serves as a guide to help build customizable treatments. For instance, they had examples for how to create a face mask, how to create a hair mask, even like cleansers and the body scrub, which is what I ended up doing, as well as some tips, which I thought was really helpful. I also received their body sugar scrub, their 100% pure vitamin E oil, their 100% pure rose water, 100% pure avocado oil, their turmeric shot, 100% pure sweet orange essential oil, and their aromatherapeutic creamy coconut fragrance oil. FYI, make sure you check the description box below because I will be providing a link to my blog post that provides more details about the Beauty Hack Collection from SheaMoisture, as well as more details concerning the ingredients and the products that I received, and some tips that I have when it comes to making your body scrub, as well as how to use your body scrub, and also some information on the benefits of some of the ingredients that are in your body scrub. Now, before we proceed, you guys, you already know, if you're here, you might as well subscribe. You see that little, I think it's a little red button? Go ahead, click that button. And while you're there, I think there's a little bell right next to it. You might as well tap that too. So basically for this recipe, I pretty much had everything that I needed in my kitchen to begin with, because I use it for cooking, or I use it for some of my DIY hair care products that I make, or skincare products that I make. So for the most part, I already had everything, but for the purpose of this video, I wanted to do sort of a demo and review for some of the beauty hack products that were sent to me by SheaMoisture. So that's why you see me using those instead of what I already have at home. So briefly, for the recipe, what you will need is sugar. I used the Beauty Hacks body sugar scrub that was provided by SheaMoisture. Really, any sugar would do. And as a matter of fact, you don't even have to use sugar. If you prefer to use salt, you can do that as well. Just pay attention to the texture of the sugar, meaning how fine the sugar grain is or how coarse the grain is, because depending on how coarse or fine it is will probably determine where on your body you want to use the sugar scrub. I used about a half a cup of sugar, and then you can add more to it later on to get a thicker consistency if you prefer, which I believe I did do that. Then I added the turmeric. So I used the SheaMoisture turmeric shot. Now it's called turmeric shot, I believe, because it's not just plain turmeric. There are some other ingredients in it. I added about a tablespoon of the turmeric shot to the scrub. Turmeric stains. I'm using a glass container. You know, I'm using like a metal spoon to mix everything because it's easier to clean those sort of material versus something that is more porous like plastic, where the stain will adhere to it more. But turmeric does stain. If you ever had curry, turmeric is the component of curry that tends to stain. Next, you want to add your oil. I use the SheaMoisture's Beauty Hack 100% pure avocado oil for this tutorial. I use about 1/4 of a cup. Mind you, you can do however much you want. You can reduce it if you want it to be more thicker in consistency, or you can add more if you want it to be less thick. FYI, you don't have to use avocado oil. Some people may prefer olive oil or even coconut oil. So the next two things are optional, which are an essential oil and herbs. For the essential oil, I use the Beauty Hacks pure sweet orange essential oil. Just add a few drops of that. If I didn't have that particular essential oil, I do have lemon, and I believe I have lemongrass, I have ylang ylang. I have so many essential oils, you guys. I don't think I have an addiction or a problem, but each essential oil serves its purpose. And I think in this particular recipe, I would be okay with using like lemon or even lavender. It's whatever you prefer. Since I wanted something that was more uplifting and revitalizing, I chose the orange, which again, I could have used my lemon. I also added about half a teaspoon each of dried peppermint leaves, as well as dried lemongrass. There's so many benefits to these dried herbs, so why not let it infuse over time in my body scrub so that when I apply it to my skin can reap the benefits of its use. Now, you add everything to your container, preferably a glass container, and then you mix it all up. And then when it comes to using it, in this video, you see me in front of my bathtub. I laid down a plastic trash bag on the floor, and you see me using gloves in this video. Ideally, and what I typically do and have been doing, is I do this in my bathtub in the shower. The reason why I was wearing gloves was because I had got my nails done recently, and I wasn't sure if the turmeric would stain the nail polish, because it was a very, very, very light nail polish. But at another point when I did it in the shower and I wasn't wearing gloves, it didn't stain my nail polish, so I was okay. But I wasn't sure that what was gonna happen for the video. That's why I'm wearing gloves. What I do is that I'll scoop it out of the jar, and then I'll start off with my legs. So I have a little bit of strawberry legs, you know, KP. So I wanted to target my legs, and I also wanted to target my belly, because I also have some spots similar to the spots on my legs on my belly. You apply it to your targeted areas. For some people, maybe their whole body, and then you want to rub it in a circular motion. Ideally, if you can, you want to leave it on for a few minutes. The reason being is you want to give all the ingredients a chance to work their magic on your targeted areas. Sugar is a natural exfoliant. You can really use it to sort of customize the degree of exfoliation that you want. Turmeric has anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial benefits, and is often used to brighten your skin and to help with areas of hyperpigmentation. Avocado oil is rich in fatty acids. It's also rich in vitamin E, as well as some other nourishing nutrients, which makes it a really good moisturizer for your skin. And it's also non-comedogenic. I've used my scrub a few times now, because I usually just use a scrub like once a week. It's more recommended to use it 1 to 2 times a week. But overall, I was really, of course, I'm pleased with the turmeric body scrub. It's my recipe, it's what I do. But I was really pleased with the products that I use from SheaMoisture's line in order to make this body scrub. They basically performed as I expected. I'm always blown away by how well this sugar scrub works. Like, whenever I use it, my legs feel so soft and smooth and moisturized. I usually take a shower after I do the sugar scrub. So even after taking a shower, my legs and my stomach, the areas that I use it on, still feels so moisturized and soft compared to the rest of my body. For something that's so easy to make and so inexpensive, I think you would truly, truly enjoy the results. Now, would I say you absolutely need to buy these specific products from SheaMoisture in order to make your own DIY body scrub? No, I don't think so. I have many of the ingredients already in my home, and it may be cheaper for you depending on which ingredient it is to just purchase it from, your local grocery store or wherever you get your herbs and things of that nature. But I do think the products from the beauty hack line are very, very unique. Like, for instance, the sugar scrub is not just pure sugar. It incorporates other ingredients that I think makes it a great base for a body scrub. And being into DIY, I think that makes things very, very convenient. I don't necessarily have to get all these little different ingredients and combine it to try to make the same sort of unique products that SheaMoisture has in their beauty hack line. So at the end of the day, it kind of depends on how complicated you want your body scrub to be, but I think it's very convenient to use their products because so much of it is just done for you already. You literally just have to mix and that's it. With that said, I was concerned about staining, and luckily for me, it didn't stain my bathroom floors or my shower. What I normally do is I'll use a turmeric scrub and then I'll take my normal shower. Obviously I'm using soap and water, so I would use the suds and stuff like that to help wash down whatever sort of turmeric that may be remaining in my tub at that point, and that worked for me, so it wouldn't just stay there for days and days and days. That's when you're gonna run into problems, because a sugar scrub is kind of messy when you're using it because the salt and sugar tend to fly all over the place. I think in the future I'm going to come up with a DIY turmeric face mask as well as a body mask. I think that would end up being less messy because it'll stay put. You know what I mean? It's not like flying all over the place. And then I would be able to leave it on for, you know, the 20 to 30 minutes so I can truly reap all of those benefits. So stay tuned for that recipe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and go ahead and share it with your friends. Anyone you think would be interested in creating their own DIY turmeric plus herbs sugar body scrub. Thanks for stopping by. See you in my next video. Bye.